194. And the cases are distributed as follows in terms of county disaggregation.
Nairobi leads with 154, Mombasa 38, Machakos 33, Kiambu 20.
Thank you very much for choosing this channel. My name is Simeon Alienya and I'm excited to have you, and I'm excited to have you joining me at this time. So before we continue, I also do audio podcasts. You can check in the link that is down there. So at this moment, when the country has been opened up, there are many things that are happening. People are traveling from towns to up country, something that is very risky even to our elderly. I was reading the book of Genesis and learning from the story of Noah. Noah had been in, let's say, something like quarantine for about 40 days and 40 nights. Then after that, Noah never rushed out, but he sent a dove and a raven. Even the raven never came back, but the dove came back. Then the last time it never came back. Something that we should learn from the story of Noah. Even after the water had gone down, he never rushed to get out of the ark. Country has been opened up, and it is a privilege even for us to start doing business, for people to start reporting back to work. But it does not mean that the virus has been taken away. The risk is still there, and people will continue to die if you're not going to take precaution. It is a message even to all of us Christians that we should be vigilant at such a moment like this. We should share the messages of hope even to those who have been affected by the virus, because I know there are many believers who have been affected by the virus in and out of this country. So it's my prayer that you're going to share the message of hope even at this moment to those who have been knocked down by this virus, or they have lost their loved one. May God comfort you. So my message to all of us this time that you are listening in is that the virus is still here with us. It has not been taken away. Especially to students, we are expecting to go back in September. But remember, it is our behavior that is going to make us whether to go to campus or to continue staying at home, because of the numbers that will be recorded, or the numbers that will keep on increasing. So it is our responsibility to stop the spread of this virus. Number one, staying at home when it is possible. I know it is a difficult thing to do, but there is no need for you to start going out for parties, for bashes. It will just be another advantage to the virus to keep on spreading. Remember, the virus does not spread itself, but it is spread by us. It is spread by our fellow human beings. Another thing, wearing of mask when you are in public places. I know this has been mentioned, it's like a song, but it helps a lot. Wearing a mask, it does not mean that you are taking care of yourself alone. You're even taking care of those who are around you. You never know the struggle that these people are undergoing. What if you have the virus, then you infect them? They die, they leave behind those people who are depending on them. It will be a bad thing. So it is even a lesson, and even something that we should take into serious consideration, that the country has been opened up. It is our responsibility to collect all that we might want to put together, all our energy to make sure that this disease is eradicated in the country. So for students, Magoha said that we are going to open when the number keeps on declining for a couple of weeks. But remember, many people I know, they will start going for bashes, we're going to do some meetups. It's just for a stupid person to do that way. Yet you have a knowledge that you have learned for about 8 years. As campus student or as high school student, let us lead by example. We have the knowledge of science, the knowledge to discern between good and bad. Let us use it to the fullest. So, it's my hope that you're going to take precaution. Let us spread this message widely. I know I have even an audience of Christian and non-believers. Let us not be stupid. I know many people, they will say that we will pray and something is going to happen. But remember, you have to pray and to put your faith into action. Pray and be alone. Don't pray and go into gatherings. You will be exposing yourself. So it's better for you to stay at the safest place. It is your home. If you are going to work, make sure when you are in public places, make sure that you insist on 1.5 distance. Don't stay too close to a person that you don't know their history or where they have been traveling or where they are coming from. So take care of your health, take care of your loved one, take care of your future. Remember, our future heavily depends on us. So it's up to us to decide whether we are going to live or we are going to die. The decision has been thrown to our court. Let us toss our dice well and let us make a wise decision. It is my hope that this message has reached you, and I want to see you living. If you want to see me, if you want to see more of this clip, make sure you wear your mask, make sure you maintain social distance, make sure you wash your hand regularly with soap, and make sure you pray every day. You pray always, because there's power in prayer. Until next time we see each other, my name is Simeon Alienya, and I'm always excited to see you tuning in at such a time like this. Bye bye, and God bless you.